What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and it seems like modding has already begun in Fallout 76. In fact, if you go over to the Nexus Mods website right now, there is a few mods that you can actually download. Now at the moment, as I'm recording this video, they seem fairly harmless. From what I've seen, it's stuff like a black vault suit mod, that of course turns the color of the normal blue vault suit to a black one. There's also a hairspray mod that allows you to have different types of hair color that isn't currently available in game, and there's a couple more as well I'll talk about later on in the video. But like many of you guys, I have a lot of questions about this. You know, how is this possible so early on in the game? I mean, we're just in the beta and this is already happening. You know, how do they work in Fallout 76, and most importantly, how will Bethesda react to this? Because this is an online game, and if you guys do remember back in the past, here's what Bethesda said about modding.
We love mods, and so we are 100% committed to doing that in 76 as well. Okay. We will not be able to do that at launch though. Yep. You know, our goal for launch, this is really new for us, is have a well-running, robust service, and then some period later, we're currently still designing what that service looks like. You'll be able to have your own private world and be able to mod it and do all of that. We think with our games, that's where like the long-term life of them really is. Yeah.
Now with that in mind, there is no private servers currently in the game. They mentioned that it's not going to be happening at launch. It will be happening sometime shortly after. We're only in the beta, so it's definitely not happening right now. And the fact that these mods are available in the main online game will definitely raise a red flag for Bethesda. I mean, you've got to bear in mind, they also run an online store where you can purchase in-game cosmetic items for real life money, or alternatively, you can grind out atoms in-game and get them that way as well. But it's pretty obvious they're not going to want people modding in the main game at all, no matter what kind of mod it is. I mean, that's the whole reason they came up with the plan of private servers, and why that will eventually happen in the future. You know, their idea is to keep the main game, and you can go crazy in your own private world with as many mods as you like. So in my opinion, I would suggest maybe not downloading them for the meantime. And the reason I say that is, if they can find out if you are using these, there is a good chance, I think, that they may end up banning you. And again, while it is only the beta, you don't want to end up getting banned from the beta and also being banned from the main game straight away, if you know what I mean. So I would wait to see what Bethesda's response to this is. And of course, when they do respond or anything gets mentioned about it, I will be covering it here on the channel. But either way, I think it's really interesting how this is even happening and how it's happening so quickly. You guys can let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below, but moving on to the next segment now. And before I get into how this was actually done, there was actually an article post over on Eurogamer where they interviewed and talked to some of the modders. I do want to get into first the mods actually on the website. And getting back to the beginning here, the two mentioned in the beginning was the hairspray one that changes the color of your hair to, of course, stuff that's not in the game. The black vault suit one, which changes the vault suit in game from blue to black. Aside from those, we have a Nuka Cola retexture, making the Nuka Cola bottles look more premium. The guy who made it had a problem with the current textures of the Nuka Cola in games, so he made his own version looking a lot better. In terms of textures, this is the last one. It is a hair texture replacement. It kind of adds a smoother hair texture to the game. Moving on from texture mods, there is also a couple of main menu mods. For instance, the Vault Boy Cartoons main menu replacer, that of course will replace your current main menu with that one. We also have a No Bethesda logo mod that removes the startup logo. I'm assuming that will also speed up the time it takes for the game to actually start up, because that Bethesda logo at the beginning does actually go on for a couple of seconds. Aside from that, we also have the acoustic guitar main menu music. Again, replaces the current main menu music with the acoustic guitar version of the Fallout theme song. We also have two more from the main menu category, the Fallout 76 trailer menu replacer, as well as the main menu loop extended, which pretty much gives you a 5-minute long main menu loop edited using cinematic shots from various Fallout 76 trailers. And the last 3 mods are fairly small ones. We have the Fallout 76 icon replacer Trump Boy. Of course, that would be a thing in the game. We have the Iron Knight Tweaks mod and also the Imperfect 21:9 mod. Overall, again, these seem fairly harmless, but I definitely do think Bethesda is going to have a problem with anyone who chooses to use them in the main online game. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what was being created, and now let's talk about how this was done. And again, this is coming directly from a Eurogamer post that was put up. This was reported by Emma Kent, so you can check out her handle in the description below. But to jump straight into this, she basically asked the question, how on earth have these modders already managed to change Fallout 76? To which she followed up, to find out, I got in touch with both Mother of Deathclaws and Nia to ask how they created the mods. Both informed me they used tools from Fallout 4 modding to alter the game's files, as according to Nia, the core of Fallout 76 is basically identical to Fallout 4, while the game assets are packaged exactly the same way too. Bethesda doesn't allow the traditional way of modding by editing some configuration files that tell the game not to require those packaged assets. Instead, you apparently have to modify the packages called archives using a program within the Fallout 4 creation kit called Archive 2. You can modify the files inside an archive with this program, such as replacing textures, Nia explained. To make the wacky hairsprays, Mother of Deathclaws similarly used Fallout 4 modding tools to extract the files, then edited them to their liking in Photoshop. From there, I simply edited the game files again to replace the old versions with my textures and loaded up the game. Emma then went on to state within the article that although both the modders that she spoke to have so far stuck with texture mods, there appear to be limited possibilities for further experimentation. Nia believes that, for instance, sound replacers and model editing could also be added, but don't expect the kind of mods already available for Fallout 4. She then goes on to state, it seems these mods are possible as Fallout 76's design is so similar to Fallout 4's. The new mods are also player side only, which means other players on the server with standard Fallout 76 files won't see your bright purple hairdo. And the final piece worth mentioning is one of the modders' opinion. It states, there could be trouble on the horizon as the modders are not yet certain whether Bethesda will be happy with their exploits. Due to Bethesda's new microtransactions and in-game store for cosmetic items, Nia believes this type of modding may prove a threat to them. So that was the article, that's how this was done in the first place, and that pretty much makes the video. I just wanted to update you guys on the whole mods situation in Fallout 76. As a lot of you know and was even subscribed for, I am a huge fan of mods. I even had a whole series dedicated to Fallout mods and showcasing them and stuff like that. So, you know, I really can't wait for private servers to be a thing and to really get to experience mods alongside friends. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully Bethesda does a really good job of actually making that happen. And to end off the video, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on all of this in the comment section below. I will be responding to a ton of you guys in the comments because I'm genuinely curious to see what other people think of this. Anyway, as always, I hope you guys did enjoy this video today. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below, guys, for 15 years of good luck. Don't risk it, guys, believe me. Smack that like button. But yeah, subscribe if you guys are new around for Fallout 76 content and content based around Bethesda games in general. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.